The soldier took the rifle made by the village chief. He only glanced briefly, and immediately felt something strange. The village chief felt the man was very skilled. He said, "They can't even shoot rabbits." Half a meter away from them, the man told the village chief to aim a half-inch lower and a little to the right. Then the guy showed me how he fired a bullet into the air and quick, and a little bird fell to the ground. The village chief was surprised by the young man's ability. He realized that in this village there was a sniper. Suddenly a gunshot was heard at the entrance of the village. The man's test shot turned out to attract the attention of Japanese soldiers that are around the village. The village chief was worried that the man's identity would be exposed. He immediately said, so that the man would hide his rifle in the woodpile, so that there won't be any massive raids. The village chief hurriedly went to the entrance village to welcome Japanese soldiers. The Japanese officer asked what caused the shot. The village chief pretended not to understand. The officer still doubted and remained insistent on checking his house. When the village chief brought the officer to his house, the man was disguised as the village chief's nephew and was chopping wood to avoid suspicion about the presence of hidden guerrillas. The headman offers his own rifle. He said the bird shot was just a coincidence. He said that rifle couldn't shoot rabbits, but the officer didn't believe him. "How can you not get a rabbit?" But instead shot the flying bird, the officer said. The officer pulled the village chief into the courtyard and told him to shoot another bird in front of his eyes. The village chief was confused because he didn't know how to use a rifle. He looks up, and with thankful silence, because no birds pass by, but all of a sudden, the officer put a small piece of wood on the man's head. He said, if the village chief could shoot the wood with one shot, he'll believe. The village chief was afraid that he would shoot his nephew. But under pressure, that officer, he shakily lifted the rifle. He was afraid that he might miss. The man will die. Then she remembered the man's words, to aim a half-inch lower, and slightly to the right. The village chief immediately lowered the barrel of his rifle. The man's eyes were full of fear. He was afraid that the village chief would shoot him. The village chief had no other choice. He pulls the trigger. The guy fell straight down. The village chief panicked and ran over to him, thought he had already killed her. After a while, the man woke up. The village chief's shot turned out to be right on the little wood. The man survived by luck, but now Japanese officers want to arrest the village chief. He said the rifle was too powerful, and it could endanger Japanese soldiers. The village chief is in the wrong position. Want to shoot wrong? Not shooting is also wrong.